Hello everyone, welcome back to In My Shed. I'm BC. Today's a bit of a show and tell, not much progress made on the drill grinding attachment. I've just had too damn much work to do. The heat also started to knock me around a little bit. But I've got some interesting items. I had a customer bring some in to show me yesterday and he asked me to do this video. And I think it's quite a good idea. There's an old fella passed away up at Clontarf and he had a machine shop, a CNC machine shop, but his history or his storage dated back 50 working years and he had quite a lot of items there. So these are chaser grinding fixtures I'm going to show you today, and it's like 3 generations of work holding and grinding accessory, and there's a lot of ingenuity put into these jigs. These fellas were absolutely brilliant design engineers, and it'll give you an idea of different styles of grinding jig and how you can make them yourself. And actually I might be copying one of them. I would love to have this fellow here, but it's only on loan. I could mount a little 1-inch grinding vise in there to be beautiful for grinding lathe tools or inserts. But I'll bring you in closer. You don't need to see my ugly puss all the time, and we can have a closer look at how they work and what they do. Very interesting in design, and the fellas made them a very, very easy and universal use of the jig. Okay, bring the camera in close. Further. Okay, this is the first one, and I dare say it would be the oldest. It's not for Coventry chasers. I think this is for a tangential chaser or a pipe threader. Quite a nice little casting, no maker's name, meant for probably 2 or 3 varying sizes of chaser, but it's a hell of a good design. You just undo that nut and you can rotate it in horizontal with the scale marked in 2 directions. Here's a very interesting thing. One side it says left hand, the other side it says right hand. So you can do your left and right handed tools on the one. I would like to mount, as I said, the little 1-inch grinding vise on the top there. Quite good for grinding the lead on the start of the chaser, then grinding the clearance angle, and finally crank it over if you're going to put any hook into it there. But very, very good fixture. I'll give you a look at all angles. Very simple to copy and to fabricate something like that, and I think I will make one in the future. So just a knurled nut there, nothing flash. Look over the back, and you could mount a tool grinding vise or a little toolmaker's vise on the top there. And believe it or not, with these gussets in the castings, I would say it'd be a very rigid fixture in use. Okay, that one's got to go back. Bugger. And this is one that I've shown before. It's a Coventry die head. I think it's Alfred Herbert. Okay, swing this side around. You mount your chasers in there and grind the clearance angle or the front on all 4 of them there, and put it in this side to grind the hook angle. Now here's the interesting part. You've got 4 or 5 different clearance angles and hook angles depending on what material the chasers are being used for, and in this design, very simple, that gives you more angle that way for grinding the lead on the chaser. That gives you a little bit less. So that's 3 different angles just by changing the position of the body inside the base. Put it up on the surface grinder and you can grind your chasers quite easy. Once again, just knurled nuts. You've got little bearing rollers in there to space each individual chaser up off the base so you get it even. Very, very simple thing to build. But this morphed as the years went by. They had to make it a little bit more difficult, and to me that is simple, reliable, and it'll give you 100 years of use. And this is similar to what Graham has. This is the latest version. Once again, left hand or right hand use. You change this top plate here for the different size chasers. and the angles are set on a little scale on the back of the jig, and just tighten up the screws and it's locked into place. And that's Alfred Herbert of England. They actually identified themselves with that one. I know that to be from the mid 60s to early 70s. What the time spread is between these different jigs, I have no idea, but it's got different plates to mount on the top for the different size chases. That one says 3/8, 1.5 inch dies. And you have little different clamping plates. I think there's a few bits missing out of it. Quite a nice little plate there. No, sorry, not a plate. That's a set of 4 chasers. Geez, they're bloody small. Okay, different styles from different times, but it shows the thinking of the design engineers. This would be a very useful item, but I would think eventually it would wear in the space. It might take 20 or 30 years, but usually they design these tools to last for 50. I think the older style would last that long, even in a production workshop. Comes with a set of instructions inside the lid of the case for grinding different throat angles, etc. Tells you where to set it up, but it's amazing how much information you can set up just in 2 little pictures like that. And you wouldn't believe the smell that's coming out of this box. It smells like a 1960s machine shop. Exactly. Okay, all for now. Please like and subscribe, and have a good weekend despite the heat.